What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Logistical Styles coming at you with another video, and today we are doing something a little different. Instead of me talking about a new product, I'm going to actually talk about something that's old that I actually used to use. I got rid of it and now it's back. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this right here, the Pioneer Rev 1. Now, if you follow the channel or you follow me on social media, you know that I've had one and used one extensively for probably a year and a half before I ended up getting the Pioneer Rev 5 back in August. So it's been a while since I've had the Rev 5, but I actually gave my original Rev 1 away because I have a DJ friend who had his gear stolen and he needed to just have something to be able to work around with, play around with some music. So I gave him that, and I felt like I didn't need the Rev 1 anymore because I had got the Rev 5, which is what I was looking up to and really wanting to get something bigger with more control than the Rev 1. And I felt like the Rev 5 is a great controller. I still do feel like it and I love it, but as the busy season is starting to crank up and I'm starting to get some more bookings, I'm realizing that every gig is not going to be made for me to use the Rev 5. And also my turntables. There's some gigs where I just really need to get in and get out, or I'll have limited space or limited accessibility to power. So I felt like it was something that I needed to get back in my life, and that is the Rev 1. So I went ahead and ordered another one, got it here. And another factor that really helped push me towards getting it is the fact that I still had all of the cases and the other accessories that I was using with the Rev 1. And I didn't want to go through a whole deal of eBaying stuff off or selling or giving stuff away. I felt like I could still use it, and I'm glad I kept it. So, I still got my deck saver. I got my Pro FX case for it. I had to do a little touch up on that because some of the paint was chipped off, but I got me some automotive paint from AutoZone. In fact, I got it right here. I got some of this Rust-Oleum. I do kind of recommend this. This is really dope. Like if you have like black road cases and you need to clean them up a little bit because they get a little scuffed, this right here has been working pretty good. This Rust-Oleum Fast Fix 2-in-1. It's a little bottle of paint. It's kind of expensive, cost about $20 for this little thing right here, but it did cover up the little ugly parts of my case that I needed to fix. Side note. Anyway, back to why I'm rocking with this Rev 1. There's a ton of videos out there that you could look up that tell you about the features of this thing, but it's really a very simple but advanced enough controller that it's not just basic, it's not just entry level. Even though it's marketed as entry level and it's got a low price, it has, I can tell you from experience, I've done over a year's worth of professional gigs with this, and it worked well for me every event. I didn't have any problems with it. It works excellently with DJ Pro, which is going to be another video for me, but it works really well. In fact, I think it works better with DJ Pro than the Rev 5. They have different kind of jog wheels. This has a capacitive touch jog wheel versus the Rev 5, which has a mechanical jog wheel. But I like them. I like both of them, but when I'm using DJ Pro on my iPad or even my iPhone now, I get a much better response. Even with my MacBook Pro, I feel like the response is a lot more tighter with the Rev 1 than it is with the Rev 5. Now, a lot of people are wondering, like, why would you go back to a smaller controller? You said that you felt like you were kind of cramped at times. You felt like maybe it just didn't have enough professional features. Well, that is true, and that's also part of the reason why I've gone back to the smaller controller. Size, footprint. Sometimes I need something that has a smaller footprint. Sometimes I get booked for places that I'm already going to be cramped regardless of what controller I'm on. They just didn't think about the DJ enough to give me enough space. So having that available is as an option is really good. Another reason is when I do wedding ceremonies, a lot of times I think DJs try to come up with the most all-in-one solution, or kind of come up with all these different, solutions for doing a ceremony. And a ceremony is really something that's very basic. You need to be able to play music, probably 3 or 4 songs, and have decent microphones for the 15 to 20 minutes of speeches or speaking that's going to happen. So I feel like with the Rev 1, with the case I have for it already, I use it with a keyboard stand. It's got, I've got the Mackie Mobile Mix that I can add to that for, controlling my mics. To me, that's a perfect ceremony system right there. Pioneer Rev 1 with an iPad, or even possibly my iPhone with the music on it, and connect hardwired in. Of course, I'm not doing any Bluetooth. The only wireless I would be doing is the wireless microphones. And with that case that I have, it has the laptop tray. It's just perfect. I don't need to overthink a wedding ceremony, and that setup is easy to put up and to take down, so I think I'm going to be using that a little bit more, instead of trying to hook up a tray to a speaker stand with an umbrella to cover all that extra stuff. No, it's too much. I'm going to try to keep it simple as possible, and I think that is the answer. Now, the umbrella might still be a part of it, because sometimes I'm out there in the middle of a field with no shade, so I probably will have that. But that's just another use case for me with this Rev 1. Another reason I like it is because it does not require external power. I don't have to plug it into anything. I don't have to hook it up to a battery pack. It just runs off of whatever device I am hooking it up to, whether it's the laptop, my iPad, or even my iPhone. I can just play right off of that. It powers it up, and I just will run the signal from the Rev 1 through external mixer, give it a little boost in power, and then I'm good. So I think that is another, benefit to the Rev 1 that I can't get from a lot of other controllers. Another good thing, going back to the size of it, is the fact that I found backpacks that actually will hold it. They will fit and hold the Rev 1 in a backpack with no issues. So I'm like, hey, that's what I need, especially for traveling. I can fit the controller in there with the cables and even my little Phoenix Pro wireless mic, and still have room for my laptop or my iPad and whatever else I might fit into a regular backpack. So that's just one bag I'm carrying on. I'm not even have to worry about checking a bag. So I really do like that. It's small. I forgot how small it was. When I ordered it and got it out the box, I was like, oh yeah, it is tiny. The case makes it seem so much bigger. I remember when I was DJing, when I first got it, I didn't have the case, and I would just have it on the table, and I remember feeling so naked, or very, just exposed, because I didn't have, a bigger controller. But once I put it in the case, it was all good. But yeah, it's small, it's compact, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's actually a plus for this. So when you have an option to be able to pull out something small, because I do have a Newmark DJ to go to Touch, and as tiny as that thing is, that's a very uncomfortable thing to DJ with. That's like plan C or D. It's not plan A, it's not plan B. It's a little further down the line, but I do carry it with me because occasionally it does come in handy. But this is for my small system. My Rev 5 is for my medium system, and then my turntables are for my big system. So, and you can mix. I will be mixing and matching them. So anyway, I just wanted to, just give this update. This is what I'm doing. This is what you're going to see a lot more of this season. Me talking about the equipment that works for the situations that I'm in. I'll do some more in-depth videos for the Rev 1, even though it's been out for about 3 years now. It's still a workhorse, and I believe it will be around for quite a while. Same thing. I feel the same way about the Rev 5. I'm going to be doing more videos about that, trying to explore that a little bit more deeply. And I'm really, really investing into DJ Pro. I believe I've already made the switch. I mean, a lot of people are still talking about experimenting with it, but I'm there now. I've been using DJ Pro for my gigs like 95% of the time for over the past year. And the more I mess around with it and the more I update some of my equipment, the more I see that DJ Pro is kind of really the way I should be going anyway. So I'm going to stick with that. You'll see more videos about that, and you'll see more of it in use. So keep watching the channel. If you're not a subscriber, think about hitting that bell to subscribe and get notifications when I put new videos out. And just be on the lookout for more stuff, because I know it's been a while, but I do have more stuff to talk about. So anyway, until next time, this is your boy Logistical Styles, and I am out. Peace.